Считаю, что, конечно, как девушка я бы хотела, чтобы ко мне подходили мальчики на улице, потому что в интернете ты как бы, во-первых, не можешь узнать человека сразу и по внешности, и по характеру, это только нужно в отдаче встречаться и видеться. Поэтому я считаю, что мальчикам нужно быть смелее и подходить.
Hi guys, my name's Steve, and I'm a Match Guaranty happily engaged client. And I'm here to share my experiences and lend a helping hand to all you guys who are on this journey because it's not easy. Today's topic: where to meet ladies. We get some Ukrainian people in a street survey tell us where they believe the best place to meet Ukrainian ladies are. So, first, subscribe to our channel now and smash the bell so you don't miss out on all 37 exciting bachelor auditions that are either already up or coming to the channel soon. Also, if you smash the bell now, YouTube will notify you when we go live with the pilot reality TV show. So, this first lady, as she's asked the question, she prefers men to come up and talk to her in the street. Well, that's fine and dandy. Some people are able to do that. Some people may be a little hesitant to do that. Myself, I'm not someone that's very outgoing. Now, that's someone that, I probably wouldn't be able to do that quite as well. But for Ukrainian men, that's much more of an avenue. And as we always are talking about in street survey, we use street pickup and you go and try to meet beautiful ladies, that you have a bigger success rate there in Ukraine than you would here in the United States for doing that. So let's go to the next person.
Тиндер.
Это не реклама, но...
Это не реклама, но в современном мире почему-то получается в Тиндере лучше всего.
Tinder. That made me laugh when I first saw it. Now, when I talked to my fiance about Tinder has a totally different vibe or reputation in Ukraine as it does in the United States. United States, it's known more as a hookup site. My fiance, I was telling her this, and she's like, no. I know 3 different couples that have met on Tinder, and it's a good site. And I was just laughing and laughing. I says, well, please don't ever tell anyone, even if it's a joke, that we met on Tinder, because they will not understand that here in the United States. That would be a joke. So I kind of told her that and what it's really known for, its reputation here in the United States. And she was a little bit mortified about that. So social networks, dating apps there in Ukraine are a little bit different, treated differently than they are here in the United States. So, but as we'll see, as these guys are interviewed again, they talk about social networks. Let's see the next ladies.
На пляжу.
На пляже?
Пляж.
А как насчет
Как вариант.
онлайн, может быть?
Онлайн, да. Были такие моменты.
Ну, то есть все же лучше в реальной жизни, да?
Да,
То есть,
конечно.
чтобы к вам подходили там лично. Ну,
Или мы
лично.
подходили.
Ну, или вы подходили,
Да.
да. Ну, то есть это, вы предпочитаете не онлайн знакомство.
Но если уже так получилось, что онлайн, то, понятно, так и будет. Если целенаправленно идти знакомиться на улицу, то это уже другое.
А если вы, например, отдыхаете в парке, вот к вам парень подойдет, там, захочет познакомиться, вы согласитесь?
Если с нормальными намерениями будет подходить, то, конечно, почему нет?
So again, here's these beautiful ladies, and they're saying, "Oh, I'd rather meet these ladies I'd rather meet guys at the beach," or again, "I'd rather have guys meet me face to face," or some in a park, somewhere like that, somewhere where it's more of a face to face. They like to see the whites of their eyes, as we would say in the United States. So it's an important thing for guys to realize that online dating in Ukraine, meeting online, well, it's popular, but most ladies prefer to be met face to face, see it. So again, if you're talking to someone and they want to have an online relationship with you, most likely it's a scam. So as you can see from when we go through this, that again, most of the ladies are saying they'd rather meet face to face. Okay, let's go to the next group.
В соцсетях, иногда в барах,
Через
как
интернет.
придется, да.
Я поняла. А как насчет в парке подойти?
знаю, ну каждый тут по-своему отдыхает.
То есть вы бы не подошли к девушке в парке, ну вот сейчас?
Скорее всего, нет.
У нас подруга.
So here's a guy. You can tell he's just not a real outgoing guy. He said he'd rather meet someone in bars or on social media. And again, here in the United States, that's probably again more prevalent. But as you can see, he's not real confident, much like American men aren't, about just going up and meeting someone face to face out of the blue. And that's, again, personal preference. Some people are very outgoing and can do that, others aren't. So this next group, they prefer having someone set them up.
То есть вы через знакомых, да?
Так.
А ви що думаєте по этому поводу? Здесь
Ну, я
девушка
думаю, зараз немає якогось сенсу дотримуватись якогось одного шляху знайомства. Можна використовувати весь об'єм можливостей вживу, через знайомих, через інтернет, через соціальні мережі. В принципі, в цьому, не знаю, в цих відносинах, в цьому варіанті знайомств будь-який метод гарний.
Тобто зараз ви вважаєте доречним також, наприклад, підійти там і познайомитись з дівчиною в парку?
Ну, я не бачу в цьому нічого поганого.
Тобто
Якщо інша людина відповідає взаємністю або бажанням продовжити розмову.
So again, that couple, which were together, they said, "Oh, in a park is great," or they were introduced by a couple of friends. So they're looking for again a public place or people that they know to introduce them. Again, the personal touch versus. He did say, well, online, yeah, you use all the tools necessary, but again, it's not the particular first and foremost way Ukrainian ladies like to be approached. So remember that. Okay, let's go with another lady.
ну, то есть вы бы хотели, чтобы вам
Да,
подходили в реальной
да,
жизни,
да.
знакомились?
Так просто лучше человека можно узнать, по глазам прочитать правду, что он хочет реально.
То есть, например, если вы
So this lady prefers to see the person's eyes, see if she can tell what their real reaction is, what the real intentions are. So that's something to keep in mind if you're going to meet a beautiful Ukrainian lady or ask them out. Understand that they're more likely to do it if you just get up the courage and go and invite them out. Now, if you use a service like ours, it makes it a lot easier because the dates are set up for you. You meet them in the office, and that part is already done. So anyway, let's go on to the next lady.
на велике,
Да,
то
наверное,
пусть это
где-то
будет-
в парке. Если это собаки, наверное, на выставке собак.
Отлично, спасибо.
Почему-то Тиндер изменил очень сильно.
So again, lady, park. She likes to walk her dog and go out and have the dog help her meet people, and that's great. That's how a lot of people meet in the United States. Is I like the word they use, the dog's inhibitions. So that's something that you don't see a lot of people. I didn't find in Ukraine walking dogs, but there are some. It's not as popular, I would say, in the United States than in the United States. There's a lot more dog walking people, people meeting in the parks. But that's something again, the lady would rather meet someone face to face, and either in a park or riding a bike or through interactions with her dog, that kind of thing. And then we'll go back to these guys with the social media, the Tinder guys.
Все такие похожие социальные сети изменили очень сильно отношение к этому всему. И как бы девочки закрытие стали на самом деле, типа, в последнее время на улицах. Ну, как бы, мне так кажется.
То есть вы считаете, что женщины не хотят знакомиться на улицах?
Нет,
Ну,
потому что
если-
они не знают, с кем они познакомятся на самом деле. А в Тиндере там же типа написал информацию о себе. Ну.
So again, I found it a little interesting. The two guys suggested social media is better, while most of the women said in person. Social media, let's talk about that a little bit here. What the person said at the end, he says, well, they know a little bit about you through social media because you have a little bit of information there. And that's a two-edged sword. I have a lot of people say, well, I looked through your database, but there's just not a lot of information there to help me make my suggestion. And on most dating apps, there's very little information. So that's why if you're going to go somewhere, Ukrainian ladies would rather you just approach them and ask them out and say, hey, because they're going to meet you for the first time. There's very little a paragraph and a photo are going to tell you. So again, let's look at the differences there. Ladies all rather meet in person, rather have you approach them in the street, rather have you approach them in a park, somewhere that's very public, that's very open, that's very safe. Where guys, and these are Ukrainian men, would say, I'd rather meet on social media, or the other guy said bar, or somewhere like that. So as you're seeing this, this has already happened in the United States. Now you're seeing it kind of go into Ukraine a little bit more, where the guys are being a little more hesitant to approach ladies on the street and ask them out, while it's a lot more well-liked over there. As you're saying, men over there are also a little more lazy when it comes to meeting ladies. Yes, they'll approach ladies they like and all that, but also there's just a whole preference. There's just a whole prevalence of them. So if they can spend the time on their phone, I'd like to meet her. Okay, I can see something. Yes, yes, yes. No, no, no. It makes it easier for them. I just found it interesting. That guy that suggested Tinder also said, well, they can know a little bit about you. Tinder, I've only looked at it one time before and never have used it, signed up for it, but there's not information on there. I believe it's just a picture, and you're putting it one way for yes and one way for no. And that's really all you can have unless you actually click on the profile and bring it up. So anyway, if there's any questions today, feel free to ask. I'll be on here for a couple more minutes. So if you want to ask something, go ahead. And please keep in mind, we have some more other videos coming out next week. Next week, I'll be doing a video on what are Ukrainian ladies' stereotypes, or what do they really think of American guy, Western men in general. And so you'll be able to see what their opinions are, what they think, what their belief system is off of American men or Western men in general. You got to remember, most Ukrainian ladies have not traveled to the West. They traveled at most to maybe Western Europe, but haven't come in. It's very difficult for them to get a visa for Canada, a visa for the United States. So that's something to keep in mind. So again, where are they going to get their information? You got it. So it's kind of a fun video as we look through it. I can answer some questions on that if you'd like. Other than that, I hope everyone had a great day today. I hope you all wished your mothers a happy Mother's Day. And of that, we'll see you guys next week.
Have you been searching for a beautiful wife? Do you dream of meeting the perfect woman, but haven't found her? Well, imagine if there was a simple way this could all change for you. Imagine if there was a Canadian marriage agency that would introduce you to as many beautiful women as it takes until you find the one. Ukraine, a lost world of beautiful traditional women. At last, a place where you can find the beautiful wife you have always dreamed of. Every Ukrainian woman dreams of having a happy family. Now you can have a traditional beautiful wife from Ukraine, creating happy family memories forever. So what are you waiting for? Register right now and Skype our beautiful ladies completely free. So what makes us different, you might ask? Why not ask Google simply by searching Match Guarantee Reviews?